Hi guys, Laurence from Kettlebell Nottingham here. I'm just going to use this short video to demonstrate a very important part of anybody's warm-up. So warming up before any kind of physical activity, be it kettlebell training, be it running, anything, is vital. It is really important to actually be able to perform properly, aside from the fact that it's important for avoiding injuries. Now, every sport, every activity has different requirements, so part of the warm-up should be specific to that activity. However, something that everybody, any athlete or any gym enthusiast, anybody that exercises can do, and should do in my opinion, is joint mobility. So working throughout the major joints of the body, making sure that they are mobilized enough and warmed up enough to be able to perform the training. This, unfortunately, is still something that a lot of people seem to not understand or skip during the training, or simply not know about. So I'll just demonstrate a simple routine. You can make them very thorough or very quick. This is going to be something in the middle, shall we say. We shall work from the head downwards. What I would say in terms of amount of time to spend on it, it depends on, I suppose, the environmental heat, or if it's warm, if it's cold. If on a warmer day you will need less warming up, generally speaking. Let's say that a good amount of reps for each movement that we do is anything between 10 and 20. With that way, you'd be all right. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll begin from the neck. Okay, and we'll simply mobilize, looking sideways first. Feeling stiff, just try to be gentle with the movement to begin with, and then increase the range of motion as you go. Next movement I would suggest is looking up, and then tucking the chin down on your chest. Good. And then again, we bring what I call the ear to the shoulder. Okay, that's a good base to mobilize the neck. Now we'll work on the shoulders. They need quite a lot of work. They need a lot of loosening up in the majority of people, in my experience. So we'll start with rolling back. As I said, I'll keep the video short, so I won't be doing many reps of it. However, you should be aiming for 10 to 20 reps of each movement. Okay, forwards. Okay, let's loosen off opening the chest. Try and point your thumbs backwards as you open the chest. Yeah? Keep this movement nice and loose. Don't force anything, just let the muscles stretch out. Good. And a few rotations, just one arm at a time. Make sure that your arm is straight when you reach the top of the movement. Okay? Get a good stretch. Same thing backwards. And then we change side. And again, reverse. Good. Now we'll work a little bit through the spine. Okay, so for the first movement I like you to do is very simply a side bend. You can reach up with one arm, make sure you stretch a bit. Don't force the movement, you might feel stiff. Okay? Sorry to repeat myself, but it is important. Make sure that you just increase the range of motion as you do it. And you find that the more you do this before every workout, the easier it's going to get. further you'll be able to reach with the movements. However, you're not looking for a kind of painful stretch, it's just gently loosening off. Okay, the next movement will be a twist of the body. The important thing to remember with this is to keep your arms very loose, okay? And let them bring your body around. Also, make sure you're pivoting with your foot. A bit like with a golf swing. You're working on the ball of your foot so that your hips and legs follow the movement. Good. Now we'll work more specifically onto the hips. So very gentle rotations. Yet again, as you get warmer, you can start increasing the range. Change direction. Good. Now we'll do some very gentle knee rotations. Make sure you don't have any issues like cruciate ligaments or things as such, in which case this would probably not be recommended. I'd skip this movement if you have such issues in your knees. If your knees are fine, then just feel free to carry on and just move around gently. Yeah. The other way. Very well. Okay, so now we'll just do a little bit more dynamic movement now. Very simply, we'll lunge backwards. Okay, so step back and then turn gently over the leg you're bending. And then repeat the other side. And again a few times. Yeah. 5, 10 on each leg. The aim is to try and stretch the hip flexor muscles in your front and loosen up the hips. Good. Finally, I would say we'll warm up the elbows a little bit as well, very simply by doing some rotations. This way, nice and loose. Back. And we'll finish off just rotating the wrists. You can make mobility workouts and warm-ups as extensive as you wish. It's always time well spent. However, I appreciate most people don't have an enormous amount of time to work out, so I'd rather you did something like this that is fairly quick, and then follow it up with something more specific to your chosen activity. Good. So that was a simple joint mobility routine. I hope you find it useful. See you again soon.